The Chinese people have explored and initiated numerous popular and pragmatic grassroots practices, such as residence councils, residence workshops, and online group chats. What is the way of community-level governance in your country? In what aspects do you think we can learn from each other?
In Turkey, the most recognizable community-level governance mechanism is muhtarlık, the elected neighborhood head office. It's a very street-level institution. Residents often treat the muhtar, the headman, as a bridge to municipalities and other public services, especially for everyday administrative needs and local problem reporting. What's interesting for me, living in China, is how the episode emphasizes organized grassroots discussion practices. Residence councils, workshops, courtyard discussions, and even online group chats as a routine governance tools. The case of Caochang community is basically about small issues, high frequency, clear processes, which creates a habit of collective problem solving. So I think the learning exchange is quite clear. Turkey could learn from China's more structured, recurring deliberation formats, not only complain when there is a crisis, but meet regularly and solve step by step. China could learn from Turkey's single visible contact point model. Muhtarlık is not perfect, but it makes governance feel reachable at the neighborhood level.
Thank you for sharing. Such global practices have the potential to evolve into meaningful channels of communication. The Flower Friends Club in the Dongcheng district of Beijing has evolved from an environmental protection group to a platform for communication between residents and the government. Have there been cases of community organizations participating in governance in your country?
Yes, one strong example is women-led cooperatives working with municipalities. This is governance in a very practical sense, not only advocacy, but delivering social and economic functions like local production, employment, training, social support with municipal partnership. For example, we have a women's cooperatives support program supported by the Food and Agriculture Organization, including financial support and capacity building access for women-led cooperatives. There are also civil society organizations that actively discuss principles and methods for cooperation between women-led cooperatives and municipalities, framing it as localized problem solving plus empowerment. That's why the Flower Friends Club story resonates. It starts with a community initiative and evolves into a communication platform between residents and government, where concerns move through governance levels. In Turkey, cooperatives sometimes play a similar platform role, turning community needs into organized proposals and then negotiating resources and implementation with local government.
Thank you. In your opinion, what are the key factors for the success of grassroots self-governance?
My view is that grassroots self-governance succeeds when it has a real feedback loop, not just participation, but participation that produces visible outcomes. In practice, that usually requires three things. One, an accessible channel to reach institutions. Two, a credible process of follow-up. And three, small wins that build trust. The grassroots cases in the episode demonstrate these principles clearly. The Flower Friends Club became effective because it wasn't only a discussion forum, it was a platform that could move issues through the community, sub-district, district in sequence. The Caochang courtyard meetings also highlight regularity and step-by-step consensus. This is about creating repeatable procedures and visible delivery that build trust over time. In Turkey, we can see similar emphasis on accessible channels and credible follow-up. though often through different structures. At the grassroots level, the muhtarlık serves as a direct contact point for residents to report problems and communicate with authorities. At higher levels, systems like GMAC, the presidency's communication center, allows citizens to submit requests, complaints, suggestions, and track applications. Many municipalities also run solution desks and hotlines with a similar contact point logic. People can know where to go, and they need to see that going there isn't pointless. So my answer would be successful self-governance is less about big slogans, but more about repeatable procedures plus trusted contact points plus visible delivery.
Thank you.